A little while ago, I happened to be day drinking, and on the train home, I was a little bit bored and ended up spending money that I didn't have on items I didn't need. And one of them was this, the PM Model MBB SIAT 223. And the reason why I bought it is because it's the cheapest 1/48 scale aircraft that I could find. But how cheap is that, you may ask? Well, I've seen this for as little as $6.99 as the recommended retail price. So yes, you can get it for less than that. In fact, you can pick this thing up for more or less £5, which for a 1/48 aircraft seems a little bit suspicious. So, yeah, I bought it, and I thought what I should do is have a few beers and do an unboxing for you. And here is your gentle reminder not to drunkenly purchase items and to drink and model responsibly. So looking at the box, we have the PM Model brand and code there, PM206. It tells us that there are 5 schemes included, which seems quite excessive, especially for the price. MBB SIAT 223 Flamingo, written in big letters there, and your standard PM design. You've got a kind of line drawing faintly underneath the computer render of the finished result. Also, as you can probably tell by my hands, it's not that large a box. Here is a 15 centimetre or 6 inch rule, if you like, old money. It's about 12.5 centimetres or 5 inches that way. And what are we looking at there? About 10 inches lengthways. So not a large box at all. Probably about the same as an Airfix Series 1. In fact, I can test that. Okay, it's more or less exactly the same size as your standard small Airfix release. Tiny bit thinner, maybe. Was that the same? Yeah, tiny bit thinner, tiny bit shorter, but that gives you an idea. Again, this is 1/48 scale, with that 109 being 72nd. On this edge, we have a sticker over whatever was underneath originally. I'm probably going to peel that off in a sec. We've got a barcode, the brand, an email address underneath there, which is partially covered. It's a gmail.com account. So it's a Gmail domain email, so you can tell that PM are clearly a professional business. Made in Turkey, a handshaky type thing, I don't know. This is the Bachmann sticker over it because, of course, PM are now distributed by Bachmann Europe. The shop edge is upside down there, and exactly the same as this shop edge, which again just has the artwork and the name. And this side has other models available from PM. You've got PM211, the Sea Fury, which I have made on the channel, but not the PM release of it. And the Spitfire Mark, I can't even read that, 5B/C. It's black text on black background. That's clear, isn't it? Thanks, PM. And the other side of the box is exactly the same. You see? No expense at all. It's exactly the same. Anyway, we're not here to look at boxes. We're here to look at the insides of boxes. So let's open it up and see what we've got. Okay, everything is sealed in this little plastic bag. We have a rather substantial decal sheet, which is actually bigger than the aircraft itself, but we're going to have to cut it open to see exactly what is inside. Well, we have 2 sprues of white plastic, the decal sheet, and the instructions. Let's look at the decal sheet first. This reminds me, this might be a very obscure reference, but it reminds me of some Hornby, not Airfix, but it dates back to when Hornby first got Airfix, cars, like rally cars. They did a Ford Focus, and I think it was a Mitsubishi. No, it wasn't. It was, what's the other one? I don't know. A Ford Focus and, Nissan Skyline maybe? No, it couldn't be. I don't know. Anyway, they did some rally cars. As you can tell, cars aren't my thing. Somebody bought them for me as a Christmas present one year, and it had these kind of weird sticker decal things. They're like decals, but really, really thick, and the paper was just like this. That's a very obscure reference that probably nobody will get, but this is what I'm immediately reminded of. You can see we've got white text on a white background. You can see that decal there. by which I mean you can see the light reflecting off the 4 decals there. What does it even say? I mean, it's obviously the registration. Can't be E. EAL, EAE, EF, EAL, EAE. So it's E. Oh, it's basically those. Oh no, maybe it's a C. No, it's not a C. I've no idea. Oh, there's the C. There's some more decals there. Honestly, white decals on white paper is an absolute ball ache. Why did anyone do that? How stupid. The rest of the stuff you can see, you've got an incredibly blurry instrument panel. Thanks. It's really helpful. A black cheat line for at least one of the schemes. Everything else seems fine. I mean, you can read it. You've got whatever that little logo is there. Presumably the SIAT logo or MBB logo, maybe. Oh, I don't know. My eyes aren't working, and that's not even to do with the beer. That's just age, I guess. Anyway, there you go. Decal sheet. I'm going to prop that there. Normally I'd put it away in the box so it doesn't get damaged, but quite frankly I don't care. Here we have a little history of the aircraft in, yes, Turkish? I guess? Maybe? I don't know. In Foreignese. And then that's it. There's no... Okay, yeah, there's no English option. The instructions are this one page. It might as well just say put parts together. That is it. Fantastic. Wheels. Add weight. It says add weight. There we go. Add weight. Do not glue. I think it's leaving a fair bit of brain power to the builder. This is not something that you should build if you've never built a kit before, but there we go. That's how you build it, apparently. You just put all the parts together and make a plane. Thanks. Right, the colour call-out. So this is the whole sheet. The call-out is here. It kind of feels like a leaflet for a tourist attraction or something. We have clear blue. What, you want me to paint the canopy clear blue? Okay. Yeah, fine. Does it have a protective screen? I don't really know much about the Flamingo, to be honest. I recognise it, but that's about it. I'm guessing it has some sort of coating over the opening parts of the canopy. Maybe worth some research. But this is a Turkish example from 1974. You see it is red on the bottom, white on the top, black anti-glare panel, and that's about it. It doesn't actually have numbers for the decal placement. It just shows you the finished result. And then on the other side, we have 2 more schemes. Although I'm pretty sure there should be 5. Although 3 of them are the same. Okay, so 3 of them are that. 3 are Turkish. That's it. Then you have the single Swiss option, which is, as you can see, red on the bottom and white on the top. Black anti-glare panel. There's a slight difference in that it has the Swinish? Good lord, you can't tell I'm on beer 5, can you? The Swiss cross on the tail, whereas, of course, the Turkish one did not. Had a little Turkish flag. That's about it. That is it. That is the only difference. And then, finally, you have the German one from 2009, which is much the same, but look, actually has a little red triangle. Excellent. And that's where the cheat line decals come in, because we have black dividing the red and the white, which therefore makes this by default the most colourful option. Also a weird bit of red around the tail there. I don't know why, but hey, you do you. Definitely the smartest. Also note how it still says Swissair. Again, don't know anything about these aircraft really. This one is a Swiss-German one. Excellent. Right, enough Microsoft Paint nonsense. Let's look at the kit itself, the actual plastic, the abundance of 1/48th glory that we get for our money. Firstly, we have a separate bag for the canopy. I've ripped the bag. The bag is now ripped. We had a resealable bag for the canopy. Yep, that's clear plastic. It's quite foggy. I don't think it's scratched. Can't see any scratches. It's just quite thick, meaning visibility is not going to be great for these poor pilots. Yeah, it's a thing. Fantastic. Let's put that back in there, not that it really matters. And then we have 2 sprues. They are not labelled. So here we have what I'm going to call sprue Z, because I'm bored of A and B and 1 and 2. This is sprue Z now, I have decided. We have a little bit of flash there, but we've essentially got tail. That's the cockpit interior. Yes, one piece. Brilliant. I've seen 1/44 scale kits with more detail than this, but we have the seats and 2 holes. Wonderful. I mean, to be fair, not badly moulded. A bit blobby, but there's no flash on these parts. It's just laughably simple. And then we have the fuselage, which has a little bit of flash at the top here and here, and whatever that is. And that's part of the plane. Is that part of the... Oh yeah, that's part of the plane. Never mind, ignore that. That's intended. There's some flash down here as well. And there's some flash here as well. And there's some flash here as well. Basically, you get value for money because they give you plastic you weren't expecting. That's the engine detail, I guess. And then the propeller blades. That's it. And here we have more plane. The wings, obviously. These are things. Are they the fuel tanks on the end of the wings, probably? Yes. Yeah, they must be. The wings actually have less flash. Flash? The wings have less flash than the fuselage, although where the control surfaces here cut in, there is a slight gap. Like they've not moulded it very well. Almost like short shot, but probably actually just poorly designed tat. This will be the lower wing surface because that's where the wheels go, or the undercarriage legs go, which are here. And the front wheel is here with some extra flash. And there are the wheels, which are definitely moulded in some sort of plastic. So presumably this kit dates back to the 1910s or something. You know, they designed it before they designed the real aircraft. Well, no. According to Scalemates, and take this with a pinch of seasoning of choice, this is the original release, which is a PM plastic model PM 006 PM original. So this is apparently nobody else's tooling. This is it. It has been reboxed by everyone's favourite Phantom reboxer once. And then we have the version that you have seen here, which apparently dates back to 2018. Although, again, PM releases appear repeatedly. They are regularly in shops, so I wonder if they've just been repeatedly churning them out for a number of years. Either that or they made a very big order and they've got a very big warehouse. So yes, apparently this dates back to 1986, a PM original. So it is fairly old, but models I'm sure were better. Like Hasegawa were doing much better than this rubbish in 1986. Honestly, it's a thing. So there we go, a very quick look at a very basic kit that I spent very little money on. I'm intrigued to see what the cheapest 1/48th kit I could find will look like. You never know, it might make into a decent model, and you can often get a pretty good result from a decent paint job. So I will be airbrushing this. I think. I'm saying that now. I'm now doubting myself. I might just put it in the bin. No. I must finish it. Yes, I will be airbrushing it and making it look nice and doing a good job where possible. And we'll see if we can get a reasonable result out of this very budget 1/48th scale kit. Right, that is all for me from now. Thank you very much for watching. I would also like to thank my channel members for their continued support. They really do make these drunken purchases more viable. and they only encourage me to buy more random tat. So if you would like me to buy particular random tat, then you could also become a channel member and peer pressure me into buying things that I don't want. Not that my lovely channel members have peer pressured me into buying this. This was entirely my fault. I just like using them as a scapegoat because I'm insecure about my purchases. Anyway, I'm going now. I need to have a lie down, and then I'm going to chuck this in a big vat of glue and watch it dissolve into nothing. Bye.